Hi everyone, I'm Bruce Swartz. I'm from Montreal, Canada, in the province of Quebec. Thanks so much for stopping by, check out my work, for subscribing. I'm getting a lot of people here now that are coming to see the videos, and I'm happy you're all enjoying it. Guys, what is there not to enjoy? When I started watching space channels and space videos on YouTube a long time ago, and it's always been an interest for me. I mean, seems to me everyone should be interested in space, right? It involves us. It involves us really in a very, very wide way. It goes back to our ancestors and way before our ancestors, right? Why are we here? Where are we? Where's the Earth? Where's this? Where's that? And how come this is this? And how come that is that? There's so many questions that we're always asking out there. This footage, by the way, is the March footage from the 24th, and this is not zoomed in. And if you do see any zooming in, it'll be fairly light zooming in because this is the prime focus photography that I took on my 14-inch telescope with my DSLR Nikon D3400. This is zoomed in. You know, the view when you buy a big telescope, you think that you'd be right on the surface and very close. Well, that's not how it works. Someone's goal having a telescope, and I'm not going to hide it, is that you have to find a magnification device or a camera that will actually zoom in and magnify while you are doing the prime focus. If not, you're going to have to get a machine made or get an object made for you to be able to magnify the focus to get in, to magnify the footage to get in a lot closer, like we're seeing here at Clavius Crater. Here, I'm going to talk today. Lots of tests coming, guys. Lots of tests with the new telescope. I'm ecstatic for having it. There's color on the surface of the moon, okay? I believe there's vegetation on the surface. We're going to cut to the chase. We're going to stop pretending. And you telescope operators out there that pretend that there's no color, you know, why do you do that? I mean, not posting color is one thing, is okay, but some channels I see are pretending that there's no color there because they maybe do not know how to obtain the color. Just enhance the photo. Look around the craters. We're seeing color, and the color looks patchy. Yeah, it could be a green gas or haze, but I'm telling you, a green gas or haze of that color, very rarely seen. There's bridges inside of Mare Serenitatis. There's a flat cement surface by an area that looks like either water or underwater with objects and machinery in the bottom of it. There's no jokes here. It really is visible and clear. We can see it in the colors. We can see the colors in most any footage of anyone by pausing it, by analyzing it. These colors that you're seeing are the colors that our eyes are not picking up. We look at the moon and we see gray or dark gray areas, or we'll see black areas. Well, they could actually be just different shades or colors, different colors that our eyes are not picking up. Why? It could be many reasons. It could be because of another wavelength. Why do I say a wavelength? Well, our eyes are made to see inside of the spectrum of a certain wavelength, between and between. In nanometers, there are certain colors and oscillating, heated up objects, whatever they may be, that we cannot see and that our cameras are not picking up. So sometimes you can come on someone's channel, like my channel or anyone else's channel, and say, well, how come they're both filming in the same area, but they're not seeing or showing the same surface topography entirely? That's another thing. The telescope, when you zoom up with your telescope, you're going to get objects that are not at all going to appear until they are in focus. Because, of course, your telescope has to choose a certain group of objects to focus on. While the telescope is focusing on those objects, it's not doing anything else and therefore eliminating any other structure that is around it. That's why we see, now we're going to add on here, the haze. This is Copernicus, by the way. Beautiful moon. I can't wait to try the prime focus with the full moon, obviously, because I really want to show you guys how much definition this telescope has. We're seeing spectacular detail from far enough. We're not right on the surface, yet we're seeing this spectacular show of much detail and an all further different topography as compared to my 4-inch telescope. That's it, guys. That's the moon. It's really similar to Earth, meaning, we see that there's greenery, we can see mountainous sort of areas that does look very similar to Earth's topography. We can see a tunnel at the end of Mons Argaeus here at the bottom, coming straight out from Mare Serenitatis' side. Still not convinced? Well, let's go see Mare Fecunditatis. This is a very green area. Top left. While you're looking at the bridges and city that's there, and cloud cover and blues and whatever, look to the right also. It's Mare Serenitatis. Look in the top right corner. Keep looking. Mare Serenitatis, guys. The flat mare. Do you see all the buildings? These are structures, right? And if they're not buildings, they're structured rocks or stones from ancestors. Either way, we have to get up there. The world has to know what is up there. This is amazing. Okay, it changes our system. So for money, the world is not finding this out. Do you realize that? For money. An entire system shut down. That's what would happen, right? The proof is right there. Imagine, to my surprise, going up to the surface of the moon with my telescope and finding structures. Look at the blues here, the greens. Well, let me tell you, it wasn't evident, and it didn't happen right away. And I saw many structures, yes, but I didn't see all the cities until I started enhancing the photos. And what do I mean by enhancing? Just that, enhancing them. And we're using contrast. We're not even changing the hue of this. No, I didn't descend the hue of the photo to get a bluish tint. It's very, very natural. This is the surface topography. This is what the moon looks like. We're looking at clouds, what I believe here, possibly clouds over a blue area. Whether the blue area is glass, whether it's water, whether it's just minerals on the surface, it still is something that we have never heard NASA or any scientists really talk about or ever talk about. And no, I'm not filming the screen, so there's no excuse for the line that's on the bottom. There is a veil. There's something on the moon, guys. If not, it's natural phenomenon that we're not able to get the surface. It's hard, but you know what? I think we're getting through it really good. Could these be areas of atmosphere? I'm looking for atmosphere, guys. Why? Because I'm finding these colors. I wouldn't be looking for an atmosphere if I didn't continuously find mountainous areas with blues and greens and what looks like vegetation. When you look at these photos, you can tell it's not the photo that has a bluish disturbance over it. People are saying it's atmospheric disturbance. How can you have one little round circle of atmospheric disturbance? I'm sorry, guys. It's the whole photo or it's none of the photo. And there's no atmospheric disturbance here. We're looking at possible smoke that's being created by the industries, by the chemtrails, by the planes there, by the UFOs there, but I don't know. But we're seeing a smoke, and it really does look like cloud cover to me. So what people think is the surface of the moon, could it actually be just the beginning of the cloud cover? And the objects we're seeing are actually towering out and over of the surface. So they could be parts of buildings or machinery. Special shout outs, Seraphine and Levon. By the way, I love those names. And my youngest supporters. Thank you very much for coming here, Seraphine and Levon. Love you guys. Thanks for the support, everyone.